So it is once again that time of the year where we're going to take a look at our updated jersey collection. Now, here's something a little bit different from last year. Actually, not all of the jerseys are here. Some of them are at different places. Six of the 32 that I think I have here are no longer here. That includes one of my Flyers blank jerseys, my Devils 2022 All Star, my Mighty Ducks jersey, my Vegas Golden Knights home. I'm trying to think here. I should know all of them off the bat, but I don't. My St. Louis Blues Winter Classic. And there's one more, my Vegas home jersey that is also not here. Pretty soon there will be a seventh jersey that will be joining those six at my other house. But as of right now, it is here. So I figured it'd be a good time to take a look at the entire jersey collection. We've done this 2 times before. Obviously, this is heading into our 4th year of doing this. But this is the 3rd time. So we got a lot of jerseys here. Let's get into it. Also, a little bit of a disclaimer. I don't have every single team just yet. As the years progress, we'll get closer and closer and closer. But as of right now, we're just not quite there yet. We're at like 20 of 32, so we still have a little bit to go. Maybe by the next one, we'll have all the teams. If not, we'll definitely be closer. And I will try and say, oh yeah, I don't have a jersey for this team. But if I don't, then you could probably you could probably pick out which teams I do and don't have. Anyways, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get into it here. Starting off with some of the miscellaneous type jerseys. This is my NHL All-Star. This is actually one of the most common worn jerseys ever. I think I've worn this one a ton. And it's not even the one that I've owned the longest. This didn't come in until actually this year. But when I make videos on other teams, or just teams altogether, I usually wear this one. Mainly because the white version has a really bad reflection, and that kind of is how it goes with a lot of my white jerseys. Unless if I absolutely have to, you will see that I wear a dark kind of jersey in videos. I don't think I've worn this one a lot, and it's mainly because of lighting issues. I don't have another light here, so it's not able to kind of even out the lightness into the camera. So obviously, that's definitely a problem. Many would argue that this one is probably one of the coolest jerseys that I have in the collection. It is the Quebec Nordiques jersey. I've worn this for Colorado Avalanche videos. I haven't made that many Avalanche videos, which is kind of shocking. But I haven't had this one for very long, but I would definitely expect in the next year I will be probably wearing this one a lot, because I do like it. It is extremely big on me, and we were talking about putting it in some kind of frame, but I don't think we're going to do that. I think this one honestly is nice as it is. Moving on to the actual team jerseys now. We have the Anaheim Ducks. I wore this one relatively recently. I've been really busy this month, so it's been kind of difficult to make content on this YouTube channel. So it's definitely been a little bit difficult, but I did wear this one pretty recently in a Ducks video. Nobody on the back. It's their away jersey. Pretty nice. Obviously, I was forced to wear this one because don't have a dark Ducks jersey yet. Moving on here, we have the Arizona Coyotes. So far, so good. This one is Oliver Ekman-Larsson on the back. And one thing you will notice is that a lot of these jerseys are players that are no longer on those teams. And that isn't because I don't want to buy other jerseys. I want to collect the entire NHL first. I want to collect all the teams first before I start going out and making exclusive requests wanting to get current players. So I've been kind of trying to stack up on just former players as of right now. When we get into the Christmas unboxing this year on the channel, obviously you're going to see that be a recurring theme as well. So yeah, that's my Coyotes one. Next up here, another jersey that I've worn pretty commonly in a lot of my videos. My Boston Bruins alternate jersey, nobody on the back. Honestly, this one's one of my favorites. I think I ranked this one, and for those who don't know, I did make a jersey ranking video back in the summer. But this one's got to rank probably top 5 of my favorites. I don't know why. It just seems so generic that it's so good. I just love wearing this one. But yeah, this is the one that we'll be transporting over to the other house. It is a Boston Bruins home, and it's actually the most recent one that I've got. It's a Reebok, and it's got Tyler Seguin on the back. So obviously going back to that point where I buy players that, are no longer on their respective teams. Still a pretty nice jersey, though. Definitely going to make a good addition when I have to make Boston Bruins videos in my other house, which I'm kind of trying to transform into a much better hockey setup over there. So we'll get more into that when it comes to next year and probably around Christmas break. Next up here, moving on to the Buffalo Sabres. We obviously have their home jersey, and another thing you'll see pretty commonly here is Fanatics. I forgot to mention that with the OEL jersey. Fanatics is a very common thing in my collection. I always get comments on my unboxings being like, why do you have so many Fanatics? It just is what it is. And it's like, well, obviously, of course, going back to that, wanting to collect everything. Still a very nice jersey, though. I enjoy wearing it in Buffalo videos. Definitely want to make one soon, though, because Tage Thompson, he is crazy. Next up here, moving on to the Calgary Flames. I actually got this one when he was on the team through a mystery box, but now he's traded. Calgary Flames. You got the A assistant captaincy. I really like the shoulder patches here as well. Canadian, and I think this might be Sweden. Or not Sweden. I think this is like some kind of international thing. I'm not sure. Then you got Monahan on the back. So obviously, as I mentioned, this guy was traded over to Montreal. But I did have this jersey when he was with the team. Obviously, he was hurt for a lot of the time that he was with the team. But still, overall, very nice jersey. One of my rare Adidas ones. Next up here, Carolina Hurricanes. Pretty generic jersey. I think they actually wore this like their inaugural season. If I'm being honest, it's pretty old. It's very old. It's like the starter vintage. Don't wear this one too often. Got the nice side logos there. But I mean, in Kane's videos on occasion, I will wear this jersey. I think it is. I think it is very nice. I just wish I had another one to kind of, one up it. So obviously that's coming. Next up here, you got Chicago Blackhawks. This is obviously a vintage jersey. Got it for pretty cheap. It's got Stan Mikita on the back. Reminds me a lot of their reverse retro, except it's got like the vintage Chicago logo on instead of just Chicago. So obviously they're pretty nice jersey. And it's actually decently old. Columbus and Colorado I don't have. So Columbus obviously I don't have that. For Colorado I just wear the Nordiques jersey. I guess that kind of is good for now, but obviously in the future I am going to get an Avalanche jersey. Just haven't gone around to it yet. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, money's been kind of tight lately, but with some of the opportunities that I'm getting, I think maybe some more jerseys are in store to come. Next up, Dallas Stars. If you guys did not watch my jersey rankings video, I profiled this one as my favorite. I just absolutely love this one. It's Jamie Benn on the back, their alternate. I remember when this first came out, I discussed it in a news time when I was still doing that. I hope to bring that back soon. I just haven't had time. When this came out and I was discussing it, I hated it. And I hated it with like a passion. And I slowly started to grow onto it, and now I love it. I think it's an amazing and absolutely just a beautiful jersey overall. Next up, Detroit Red Wings, one of my more recent jerseys. I don't think I unboxed this one all too long ago. Red Wings here, home Reebok, and it's got Nyquist on the back. Got it for a pretty good price. So yeah, obviously, really solid jersey. Definitely one of my favorites. I actually really like how clean this jersey is. Oilers, I don't have. Obviously, we'd love to get a McDavid one, but those are really expensive, so that's probably not going to come into fruition for a while. Sorry, I had to move that real quick. Next up, got the Florida Panthers. Haven't had this one for all too long either, really. Panthers here got the Screaming Panther logo. Got the reverse retro logo right here on the patch. It's blank. Still a pretty nice jersey. It fits the collection for right now. Excuse me. I'm not one to make that many Florida Panthers related videos. I'm going to be honest. It's been a little bit, but I'd like to make one soon because they are a team that's kind of been surprisingly what they've been this season. Next up here, moving on to the Minnesota Wild, and again, I don't have the Los Angeles Kings. That's another team there I almost forgot. Don't have them yet. Minnesota Wild. This is obviously one of their old jerseys, the old alternate logo with the A and Andrew Brunette. I think Brunette is with the New Jersey Devils now, but he was coach of the Florida Panthers, and when I figured this out, I was actually shocked. I'm like, wow, I have a jersey of a former player that is a coach now, so I think it's pretty cool. I don't make that many Minnesota Wild-related videos. I'd love to make more, but obviously it's difficult to cover all 32 teams, but still a pretty nice jersey. I do not have Montreal, and I do not have Nashville, so just keep that in mind. Devils, moving on here. I remember when I got this jersey, I was super stoked. Really nice home, and it's got Corey Schneider on the back. Schneider's one of my favorite goalies of all time. Just overall loved him when I first started getting into hockey. So definitely, when I saw this was on sale and I got it, I was absolutely stoked. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful jersey overall. I love it. Moving on here. I do not have the Islanders, and I do not have the Rangers either. Just keep that in mind. Next up, Ottawa Senators, captaincy. You can probably guess who it is from there. It's Erik Karlsson. You will notice that I got a lot of old captains. We'll get into Giroux in a little bit here, but I definitely have one of him too. So yeah, Erik Karlsson jersey. Pretty nice one overall. Get the nice old O patch there on the shoulder. Philadelphia, moving on here. They're one of the bigger patches in my collection. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm a big Philadelphia Flyers fan. So, of course, my jersey collection is going to be pretty big for them. So, moving on. First off, got the home. We'll see a lot of that. Nolan Patrick. This is actually my first jersey ever. My first jersey, my first actual size jersey. I have smaller ones that I guess could count as my first jersey, but this one is my first official non-fake jersey, and I think it's really nice. I like it a lot. I don't wear it all too often because ever since I got it, Patrick has either been hurt or he hasn't been good. So I don't wear it that often. I definitely don't wear it when I go into Philadelphia. Because the one time I did, they were like, why are you wearing that? I forgot that player even existed. Yeah. Moving on. Reebok this time, and it's actually Scott Hartnell on the back. I thought that was pretty cool. Obviously, he's been an analyst for the Flyers. I think I most recently saw him as an analyst on NHL Network. So he's kind of been going all over the place there. But Hartnell, pretty nice. Next up. Shane Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere, obviously, on my other favorite team, the Arizona Coyotes. With those homes, you really can't go all too in depth with them, because they're kind of just the same thing, just a different player. And then I also have one like that too, but it's blank. As I mentioned, it's at the other house. Last one. Actually, no, I lied. Not the last one of the Flyers collection. You got Carter Hart. So obviously, Stadium Series jersey, Carter Hart on the very back. Probably one of my favorites. Got the nice little patch there. I don't think there's one over here. I don't know if you can tell, but you can kind of see it. You got a stain right there. That's from Chiggy's and Pete's dip. When I went to a Phantoms game, wearing this jersey. So, yeah, that was pretty fun and pretty nice. So, yeah, definitely will cherish that forever. Moving on, final jersey for the Flyers. Giroux on the back. Doesn't have the captaincy, which I thought was interesting. But yeah, Claude Giroux, miss him. Remember when he got traded? I went on a big rant on this channel. I definitely miss him 100%, but still a nice jersey. I do not have a jersey for Pittsburgh, and I do not have a jersey for San Jose. I can say for certain San Jose I probably will get a jersey for, mainly because there's a Vander Kane and Brent Burns jerseys on sale. So yeah. Moving on here to the Seattle Kraken. You got to see, obviously, their only captain in franchise history, and it's Mark Giordano. So obviously, Giordano's with the Toronto Maple Leafs now, but still a really nice jersey. I get to wear it any chance I get. Really, really nice, and it's also very comfortable. Love the anchor patch. Still, just overall, very nice jersey. Moving on now to the St. Louis Blues. You got the Reebok version EST 1967. It's the Blues home. You got Oshie on the back. I've had this one for a very long time as well. I've worn it in a couple of very popular St. Louis Blues related videos. So obviously their Oshie, really good addition that was added to my collection. Absolutely love it. Moving on now. Don't got all too many left. To the Tampa Bay Lightning. This one I've worn in a lot of videos. Because obviously, in the time that I've done this, the Lightning have won 2 cups, and they've also been in the finals. In the 3 years that I've been doing this, they've been in the Stanley Cup Finals. They've either won it or not. So, obviously, I've worn this in a lot of videos, but Kucherov on the back, it's kind of taken its toll. You can tell it's a little bit worn out, and that's only because I've worn it in, like, 52 different videos, and that's not even including, like, TikToks and wearing it in public and all that other stuff. So, yeah, Kucherov here, very nice jersey. Next up, Toronto. This is the Toronto Maple Leafs jersey that I own. Obviously, it's got, like, the old Leafs logo, and it's Tyler Bozak. So, I think he's with the Blues still. He might not be. He might even be retired. Who knows? Yeah, I can't remember anymore. But, yeah, Bozak, I've worn this Leafs jersey in a couple of pretty iconic videos. Same with this one, even though it's, like, not a Leafs jersey, I still consider it one. Toronto Arenas. Nobody on the back, obviously. Pretty generic jersey. Obviously, this was worn, like, the first year of the NHL even existing. So, obviously, that's something. But, yeah, overall, still a pretty nice Toronto Arenas jersey. And it's definitely also one of my favorites. This one, too. I think this one was also top 3 in my most favorite jerseys. I also love this one too. Vancouver Canucks alternate blank. I remember when this was on sale, I was super stoked. I absolutely love this jersey. Honestly, like it's one of my favorites that I have. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yeah, definitely a really nice Canucks jersey. Only 3 more jerseys left. You got the Vegas Golden Knights. This is I think this was my 3rd jersey, if I'm correct. Jonathan Marshall saw it on the back. I actually unboxed this in the first ever unboxing video on this channel's history. I think we have like about 15 of them now. This was the first jersey. It was on a Cool Hockey mystery box. Really nice. Absolutely love it. I think it's a very nice jersey. I don't tend to wear it a ton anymore, mainly because of the glare, and also when I wear it in videos, like you can see my shirt in the back. So that definitely does play a role in why I don't wear it as much anymore. But I have worn it a decent amount. This one I have worn more. It's like the glitter alternate version, and it's got Marc-Andre Fleury on the back. So obviously they're still a pretty nice jersey. I wear this one actually a lot more than I do this one or the home one. So that definitely makes a difference there. And actually, fun fact, I own every single Vegas jersey except for their 2 reverse retros. So I thought that was pretty cool fact there. And then last but not least, this one's hanger always keeps coming off. I think it's just because of like what the hanger is. It's just like I can't wait for this one to break so I can replace it. Last but not least, Washington Capitals. It's got the A actually, and it's Ovechkin. So I thought that was pretty interesting there. Obviously, Ovechkin is about to tie Gordie Howe in the all-time goals record. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Definitely going to wear this one a lot around that time. So we will obviously, see if he breaks the Gretzky record. But yeah, that is the Nordic 97 jersey collection for 2022. That took us about 20 minutes. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Which one is your favorite jersey? My computer just turned off while we were recording. But yeah, that happens a lot. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Fries Pros later, really do appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe down below if you are new. And anyways, that's my jersey collection for this year. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.